Good afternoon to the AMC stock group. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the pain that some of us are really starting to realize as the price of AMC stock begins to slightly fall. Now, we are just going to be focusing on the price today, and in my next video, it will be more catered towards the news, and I don't really combine technical analysis with news anymore just because that would be way too long. Now, anyways, with the AMC chart, let's go ahead and focus right now on some indicators. So, as you guys all know, the indicators that I usually like to understand are the MACD, the RSI, Relative Strength Index, and the Stochastic RSI right here. And so once we have these three indicators, let's just go ahead and see what they're indicating. So right off the bat, the MACD, we already see that it is in a bearish territory. Now, in my previous videos, I was saying how I was expecting the MACD to end up crossing one time. It ended up doing that to the downside. However, I was also expecting the MACD to have another cross to the upside. For example, I'm going to talk about AMD, for example. AMD, the MACD looks exactly like this. In fact, if you look on the 1-year, 1-day chart, it looks even exponentially higher than the MACD on AMC. So a lot of people were very fearful about the MACD for AMC because they were saying, oh, it's too high, it's too high. But you just really got to understand that a lot of charts look like this, including Tesla, which is a blue chip stock at this point, arguably, right? It's very debatable. And so the RSI did go below the support line that a lot of people were talking about for the RSI, so that's $61 level. And if I'm being quite frank here, guys, all of these levels have at this point really been lower than what a lot of people were expecting, including me. And I'm not really worried about how it went below my support level. In fact, this will give us an even greater opportunity to add, and I'm going to explain why. Because there's actually another support level that is actually kind of hidden right here. So I'm going to be talking about that in just a few minutes. And the stochastic RSI, though, again, it just seems like the stochastic RSI is extremely close to be bottoming out on the chart. However, I've been saying this a lot in my other videos too, and you guys, I know, you guys are probably already tired of hearing this, but in my opinion, I still believe, and I still strongly believe that the RSI, or the stochastic RSI, is just way too low. And we are approaching the very lows of the lows for the stochastic RSI. So when I say that this level is a level that I am expecting a bounce or reversal on, that is just what I firmly believe, because how can the stochastic RSI go even lower than this? I have no clue, because it has never done that before. And I do not believe that it will even go lower than that, because that would have to be monumental. You know, someone would have to drive the price extremely low, or actually it may even go just a little bit lower, because there are some times when it did do that, but not by a massive amount, right, guys? Really no reason to stress, in my opinion, and we are not even at the lows of the lows. Really, I think a lot of this is, again, just being blown way out of proportion, and who knows, maybe there will be another opportunity to add on some dips, which also brings me to my next point, guys. For you guys that have already made it this far in the video, I just wanted to update you guys, and I do not do these updates all the time. I'm just doing it on red days when a lot of people are stressed out, because this is about the movement. And so for my AMC shares, guys, today I did not add any shares, and that is just because why would I need to add shares when we have been in this level for quite a while, right? Why would we need to add right here around the $51 level or the $49 level, $49, $50, $51 level, when that was actually what I added to a lot, like 700 shares or somewhere around the 700 shares. It was either 700 or 800 shares last week when the price fell even lower, I believe, so like $47, right? So in my opinion, it wasn't necessary for me to add some shares today, but in my comment section, I did realize that some of you guys were saying how you guys did not have the opportunity to add on the dips last week, so you guys were actually able to buy today. So that's amazing right there. If you guys believe that the stock is going to have a rebound, which, as I'm sure you all know on this channel, we all pretty much believe that AMC stock is going to have a rebound, and it is not just because of what Reddit is saying, although Reddit is a very powerful community. Do not get me wrong, but we are actually basing this off of the technical analysis, because, guys, if I was basing this just off of Reddit, right, just based off of the community of Reddit, then that wouldn't really give a lot of us a lot of that conviction, right? However, the technical analysis, and I know AMC has went up pretty exponentially, right? However, you cannot expect a stock that has a chart that has gone up exponentially to continue its path to the linear upside, okay? It is not going to be a straight line forever and ever, right? Linear, I don't really see a lot of linear stock patterns except in the beginning of the AMC stock run. And that's fine, right? But now we are in consolidation, and I'm actually very glad that we are on the 1-year, 1-day chart for AMC stock, because if you look at this from any other chart, for example, the 1-day, 1 minute, or the 5-day, 5 minute, 15 minute, 4 days, whatever, 180 days. 180 days is actually pretty good, but I think 1-year, 1 day is even better just because consolidation. And I know this sounds kind of cheesy, but it is very true. It is true because A lot of people are stressing when AMC goes to this level, but this is exactly why I did not add today, even though the price was at a very good deal to buy a discount, because when we were over here, everyone was saying that they wanted to get AMC for lower, and now when it's right here, you have less risk. And here's why you have less risk, guys. If you guys are seeing that, oh, AMC is very high risk right now, everyone has their own opinions about why AMC is, very high risk or very low risk. And here's why, in my opinion, I believe AMC is low risk right now. Let's say the risk to reward level, right? If you were to get it right here at around that $51 level, let's say you got it at the major support line. So I'm going to do $51 a share right there, just around $51 a share. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but 51 right there. Okay, so we have 51, and then if you were to go all the way down, that is totally fine. In fact, if you were to even go to $42 a share or $38 a share, that's okay. And I know that is a pretty insane risk to reward level. But in the last few days, especially on the July 4th weekend, guys, right here, the July 4th weekend, AMC went to $47 a share. So when I'm saying that your ultimate risk could be at $42 a share, $38 a share, that would have to mean that AMC would go to its all-time support level. Do we really think that AMC is going to go all the way down there? Maybe. It could, but in my opinion, it's going to have to take a long time until that really ends up happening again. Therefore, in my opinion, the risk for me, if I were to take a day trade on AMC or a swing trade on AMC, which is what I'm not doing right now, in my opinion, as I've said before, and I'm going to reiterate this in a later video, make sure you guys subscribe, because in a later video, I'm going to be talking about chart patterns rather than just technical analysis, because some chart patterns are really important. And there was actually a very bullish one on AMC stock, and in a later video, I'm going to tell you guys whether I think that chart pattern is invalidated or still valid, right, to keep the momentum on AMC going. But anyways, that is for a later video. So again, risk is $47, the near term, okay? Because for the long term, obviously, you guys could see the risk right here. $38 to $42 a share would be the ultimate risk level. However, if you were to initiate your AMC position right over here, let's say at $63 a share, because you thought that AMC was going to break out, or just because you wanted to start your long-term position, well, not only did you just happen to go all the way back to the first support level, but you also have another risk right here. Now, this sounds like 100% logic, right? Everyone seems to know this. However, you guys are very lucky, in my opinion, if you guys are adding AMC stock when everyone was very happy about AMC stock last week. What has changed in this stock? Fundamentally, what has changed about this stock? No one really knows, because no one can give you an answer. Therefore, in my opinion, I don't think anything has changed about this stock. And in a later video, I'm also going to be talking about just the news, right? Because in the beginning of my video today, I stated that today's just going to be on the price and the technical analysis. However, for the subscribers, you guys will also be hearing the new news on AMC stock every single day. And so I'm going to be talking about the major news for AMC tomorrow, but that news that I'm going to be talking about isn't even negative towards AMC stock, so therefore I don't think it should have a negative effect on AMC. So again, nothing has really changed for this stock. So I'm just going to reiterate this one last time. I know this is kind of repetitive at this point, but I just really want to get the point across, because I see the stress that you guys are going through right now. A lot of people are actually stressed, and I just want to help out the AMC community right now, because even on red days like this, when we're actually not even at the all-time lows or even the July 4th weekend lows, I know that there's still a lot of stress, because you guys see that the price is becoming more stagnant recently, and that is because the volume is also becoming more stagnant. We do have a slight decrease in the volume as well. However, if you look on the 1-day 1-minute chart or the 5-day 5-minute chart, a lot of people may say that the volume is actually increasing, but again, I would look at the yearly chart, just because I think you will have a better understanding of really what the market is trying to say for this stock. And so one last time, what I was trying to say was that if you guys are fearful, just know that you guys are much better off starting your position right here at a major discount rather than buying AMC stock right over here at $58 a share, right? When it seemed like AMC would never go back to $51 a share, you have much less risk buying it now. And so for my AMC position, I'm just going to be holding my shares of this stock. Again, as I said, nothing has really changed for this stock. And so therefore, if we break the $47 level, so be it. We will probably still have a lot of resilience in this stock. And I'm not saying AMC will break $47 a share. I'm just saying, since I know a lot of people are panicking about this stock right now, I'm saying, if it ends up breaking that level, so be it. The only way that we will really need to worry about this stock is if AMC breaks $38 a share. AMC is nowhere near close to $38 a share. Therefore, we really shouldn't be worrying. And as for the resistance levels, guys, in my opinion, and to be quite frank again, we will just need more volume. That is really it, guys. This has happened so many times where we see the price of AMC decline by 7%, and then the next day we see it go all the way back up that 7%, plus another 4%, so about 11 to a 12% move in just one day. Sometimes it is even 15 to 20%. I think you guys understand the point that I'm trying to make, so therefore, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be talking about just the news for AMC stock, so that tomorrow morning, you guys will be able to form your own sentiment towards AMC stock. Therefore, you will be able to understand what is going on with AMC stock before anyone else does. That way, whether you guys are a day trader, a swing trader, or a long-term trader, hopefully you guys will have an easier time managing your own position for AMC stock. So again, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.